I tricked everyone with fake Adopt Me pets. Here's how I did it. I uploaded a video on April the 1st, also known as April Fool's Day, where I tricked everyone into thinking that a candy egg was a new egg coming into the game. But how did I even go and make candy themed pets in the first place? Let me go and show you. So this is actually like a plush toy or some sort of toy inside of the game. What we need to go and do is like Photoshop this to make it look like it's a realistic Adopt Me pet. So to do that, we're gonna need to add like some arms and some legs. So what I'm going to do is grab the legs from this bee by just like using Photoshop, and we're going to try and like select just the foot. I think this might work. It depends how good my drawing is. So now we have a foot. Now we're going to go back into this and kind of like mix them together and then like color match it to make it look like this is the right thing. Obviously, this isn't exactly how Adopt Me makes pets, but it's a pretty similar concept. I'm trying to figure out, do we want like the feet underneath it, or do we want them like dangling out? I think underneath might make sense. So that does mean we're gonna have to like go and remove the background for this, and we're gonna have to repeat this for a bunch of pets to make this look believable. So we're gonna go and highlight this, try and remove the background. So there we go. So we've got this, which kind of looks good, but we need to make sure that we like layer things correctly to make this look as realistic as possible. So we've gone and grabbed the feet. We're gonna go and put them underneath. Now we also need arms, and to do that, we're gonna go again, duplicate one of these feet. But I think we're gonna kind of like squish it and put it to the side like this. I'm not sure if the arms are gonna be as believable necessarily, but we need to make sure we layer it, put it right here. And then I think we need to like color them, or maybe those colors kind of work, to be fair. I guess this one looks pretty decent. I think this might be good enough to trick a couple people, because this is already a toy, so the rest of this is made in Adopt Me. All we had to do was like add some legs, so I think this is pretty good for the first. The next pet, this is also like a plush toy inside of the game. It looks like a strawberry cat. Adopt Me has like the strawberry shortcake bat dragon, so I think it's gonna be pretty believable that this is an actual pet. Again, I think if we just go and like edit this, turn it around a little bit so it's the correct way, and then we just need to add like some feet and stuff, then it should look pretty believable. Again, we got those red feet from earlier. I don't know if it's gonna look as good on this pet, but we're just gonna go and like, yeah, this looks a little bit cursed, to be fair. Maybe if we like grab them and put them here as if it's like sat like this, because sometimes the pets do that, and then we're gonna grab the other ones, move them back, and kind of have them like this. This might work. This might trick some people. I feel like we need to make that like a little bit darker. We're gonna make this look as believable as possible. So to do that, we're gonna be like adding shadows and stuff to make it kind of look like it's actually real. So we're just gonna go like this, which might look bad, but we're gonna like reduce the opacity. We've got to do everything we can to make these things look as believable as possible. And to be fair, that looks pretty good for the next pet. The next one, we're just gonna say that it's literally this. I feel like this might be slightly unrealistic. People might recognize that this is literally a toy already in the game, but I feel like there's enough people that don't know what this toy is that they just won't even question it, and we'll just see if anyone realizes that this is literally just one of those toys, and we're gonna call it a gingerbread pet. I feel like people are maybe gonna be, out of any of them, a little bit sus on like this one's design, but I can't remove the background. This one's pretty hard to edit apparently. There we go. Oh no, that did not work, because like look at the legs. Oh dear. Yeah, we need to go and like add the leg. Oh, I did the wrong color. Add the legs back in, and then also go and add the ear back in, and voila, this kind of looks legit enough. I feel like this is gonna be like the fakest one out of all the pets we're gonna make, but this might convince some people. I feel like a candy themed bee would be kind of fun, so I've just like got this bee. I recolored it with red instead of having the black stripes. We colored the wings orange. What I'm thinking is going for like one of these peppermint penguin sort of vibes. Fun fact, the original peppermint penguin was meant to have a literal peppermint on it, but then Adopt Me last minute changed their mind. When I say last minute, I mean like a day before they just realized that they didn't want it on there, which was very strange, because that was like one of my favorite parts. So what we're gonna do is grab the peppermint and like attach it to this bee and put it on its belly. To make this believable, we do have to do some like additional editing, making sure that we like mask off areas. I think what would be quite good is if we had to go and get like the wings and try and make them similar to this pattern. I'm not too sure exactly how we're gonna do that yet though, to be honest. So I think we're gonna have to like select the wings and then somehow like try and draw in like the pattern. Now I'm not sure how believable this is gonna be. Wait, I'm drawing a bee. That makes sense. I feel like people are probably gonna realize on this one, or people will just complain and say this is just a regular bee that's been retextured. But hey, that's basically what the penguin is, right? I'm not sure my drawing skills of this pattern are going that good, so that might give this away, to be honest, guys. I'm thinking maybe just stripes. Yeah, that's way easier. I don't know why I didn't think of that from the beginning, to be honest. And then we'll just go like this, and voila, the wings look a little bit questionable, but with a little bit of like some touch-ups here and there to like neaten this all up, I think we might be good if we just go like this. And voila, all of these like little details is what's gonna make someone think if it's real or not. So now we've got the wings. I feel like we need to add something else, maybe like the freckles. So the peppermint penguin has like 3 little freckles under its eye. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna do the same on the other side, making sure that we like make it smaller because it's like in the distance. 1, oh no, that one's too far away. 2, and 3. There we go. This is looking okay. I feel like this looks a little bit too fake, and I wonder what I can do to like make this look more real. I think maybe if we extend this out a bit like this, we need to grab it and then kind of like warp it a little bit so it kind of matches the correct perspective of what the angle we're currently looking at is. I don't know if that makes sense, but because the bee's at an angle, I feel like this has to be an angle as well. And then we kind of need to like add a shadow to it to make it match as if it's actually there, just like that. Okay, that kind of works. I'm gonna grab it, put it on there, and voila. Yo, this looks pretty legit, to be fair, but I'm not sure if people are gonna believe this. I guess we'll find out. Also, we definitely need to remove the background because people are gonna be able to see that I did this in the hair salon. That's where I took the screenshot. People will be like, oh, you didn't even bother to fake it out of the hair salon. So what we're gonna do is make sure we go and remove all the backgrounds, and there we go. Look at that. This looks pretty good. I just got a scorpion, the new ice scorpion, dyed it some colors and added 3 spikes to it. We're gonna call it a candy scorpion. Next, we got some popcorn. This is again just an actual toy instead of a Adopt Me that we have just like screen grabbed. I mean, this is literally me holding the toy. I've edited out the background. We're now gonna go and try and make this look like it's a real pet. The issue with this again is like the perspective, but I feel like this might work if we just like add some legs, add some arms, squish the arms a little bit, and kind of put it like that. I feel like we could call this the popcorn friend. That sounds believable, right? Because we've got pets similar to that. So I think this is gonna be pretty legit. We're just gonna like spin this round and put that there. Oh, this looks great. This is the popcorn friend. Now I slightly wish Adopt Me would add this as a pet. And there we go. That's pretty cool, to be fair. I think out of all of them, this is probably one of the most believable ones. Plus, it's kind of like really dark. I think I took the screenshot during night time, which is never a good idea. Let's go and check out some of the comments on the video. This person said they want a candy egg to come after the moon egg. These should be the pets. To be honest, I think these are actually all pretty good ideas, and hopefully Adopt Me does actually make a candy egg. This player said the cutest pets come from the April Fool's egg. That's also something I agree with. Someone said they remember the sweet street, which is very cool. This, however, says, this makes me so sad that it's not real. April Fool's, but we really need this update. And someone replies saying, what do you mean it's real? And then they got a reply, you didn't finish the video, it was an April Fool's prank. In the actual video itself, I did announce it's an April Fool's prank. It was uploaded on April the 1st, and the description of the video did state that it was an April Fool's prank. So if you watched the whole video, you would have realized that it was actually a prank. The new pets are definitely preppy and gonna go and raise in value. You actually got me for a second. I was like, ooh, a new Adopt egg is coming out. Some people are realizing, saying, I just realized it's April Fool's or Happy April Fool's. I like this one that says, OMG, they look like plushies from the toys. Then they replied to themselves and said, oh, never mind. So I think we were successfully able to go and trick some people into thinking that it was actually a new pet. And there was a new egg called the candy egg. Unfortunately, it didn't actually come out. Now, I do apologize if you were sad that they're not real, but hopefully Adopt does add them in the future. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go and press the button on the screen right now to go and watch another video where I let my subscribers go and forcibly spend my money on fake Roblox items. You heard that correctly. You should go and click the button on the screen right now to go and watch the video next. I think you're really gonna love to go and watch it. Or if you want to go and buy my merchandise, head to the website called madebycookie.com. Press the button on the bottom left.